Good morning, everyone. Today's Monday. Gonna work. It's not that early already. It's kind of late for me. It's 6:30. No, I'm not peeing. I'm putting water to make some coffee. I'm gonna show you how to make some coffee that helps me stay awake while working. Got this quick mix. I don't do any of that brewing stuff. Just 2 tablespoons, or more like 2 teaspoons. I don't like to put too much because then I will feel it. So about this much, like 2 of these. Cold water, instant mixes and dissolves in any temperature, even really cold. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar. The sugar I use is agave or even honey, real honey. It ripped off. And I'm just gonna add like, I don't know how much it is, maybe like a teaspoon. That's it. I don't try to make it taste sweet. It's actually better if I don't even add this because then it tastes really delicious and I want to finish the whole thing. And then this makes it extra delicious. But supposedly when you add milk, it slows down the absorption of caffeine. So if I drink it, my body doesn't absorb it too quick and I'm not too wired. So that's a little container that I use. Very good because I just consume it like that. And then the same thing for water. This one's, not that big. It should be bigger for like water. I probably drink only 2 of these a day, which is not good enough. So I'll see you in the car. This is today's weather. Nice and cloudy. It is not that early again, like I said, but still gonna be busy. Should be busy. It's Monday. People are going to work. Let's see how traffic gets. In Los Angeles, traffic starts around 6:30, and then it stops around, maybe not stops, but like it gets better like around 10. Today I didn't prepare lunch. I woke up late because couldn't wake up. I was too sore from yesterday's game. 2 games yesterday. I was playing baseball. Like, you wouldn't think you get sore from baseball, but all the sprinting and sudden movements and sudden hard swings will get you sore, especially if you don't do it on a regular basis. So far, it's a good morning. It's 9:24 and I've made so far, I think, $86. And I got lucky because I got a reservation at 8:30 for $51 from Los Angeles all the way to the Ontario airport. And now the only thing is that once you're outside of Los Angeles, it's kind of hard to get rides, and you just kind of have to drive to residential areas or just move. Like, I prefer to move around just because, I don't know, maybe it tells the app that I'm active, that I'm looking. That could just be me. But it's also good to just take a break and chill, be on your phone, park somewhere. But first, go to that residential area. So right now, I'm gonna be waiting. Let's see if I get any rides. 9:30, 9:25. So it's around the time where the peak hour, the peak traffic time has ended, and you have no choice but to just wait around, especially out here in Ontario, which is miles away from Los Angeles. So we'll see. This is Ontario, and check out the view. All right, we're still here in Ontario. It's slow. I'm chilling. looking at my phone, looking at my notifications, and I see Bitcoin pretty high up right now, up $2,000. Bitcoin itself, 53,500 around there. It's a move that could possibly go higher. It's kind of like breaking out. So you have all the crypto stocks and cryptocurrencies going up. I think it's 4% that most of them have been going up. MicroStrategy is a stock that went up $100 today. Coinbase stock is also up. And what I'm doing with stocks and crypto is I'll sell at those like rips, and then like not everything, maybe half of it, and then buy back little by little throughout the days, because the Bitcoin halving is probably in 50 something days, and once that happens, it pretty much, the pattern is that it goes higher. A lot of people on YouTube are speculating that maybe we're gonna have a pullback, maybe 17% or so, before we get a rally. I don't think we're gonna get the 100% return from this point. Maybe we'll get 60%. I don't think Bitcoin's gonna go past 100,000. If it does, it's not gonna go that much higher. 150,000, I don't think it's gonna do it. It's making it look like it's gonna do it because the move that it's doing right now is pretty steep and early, which is unusual. It hasn't done that, I think, ever. So it looks like it's gonna be a very early steep increase that can appear to go high and high as you look at the chart, because you still have a lot of time. But I think it's gonna go high and then choppy, and choppy slowly up. So it's gonna look like a bell curve rather than a parabolic curve, which has been happening in the past 3 cycles. It's done that. It's parabolic peak and then just dies down. I think this time around it's gonna be more like a bell curve, slightly parabolic, but it'll go like that. So the diminishing returns are real, I believe, in cryptocurrencies. As time goes on, as each time the reward is halved, the amount it moves is less. So it's kind of like less desirable, because people that are mining and trading are essentially getting less for the amount of energy they're putting in. And we're pretty much very close to the total amount of Bitcoin that will be produced. We're at 19 million, 21 million is the cap. So I think there's gonna be like 30 more halvings, but at that point it's very like diminishing. It's diminishing returns. It is probably not worth it. I don't know if it'll be worth it. It has to cost at least, each Bitcoin should cost at least what it costs to produce one. So it costs 50,000 then to produce one, and the Bitcoin itself is going to cost to buy 50,000 to buy it. And that's all I have. That was a long rant. Anyways, let's continue. It's very slow right now in Ontario. Since I last recorded, nothing. I haven't got nothing. I was able to call Toyota to get service, so that's something I'm gonna do tomorrow at 7 in the morning. And right now I think I'm gonna start heading towards LA and put destination mode so I can get rides along the way. But I'm gonna give Ontario just one more chance. I'm gonna pass through the downtown area where it's supposed to be busier. So all right, currently heading towards Santa Ana, and I am taking a package that's in the back. It's paying, I think, 20 something bucks. It's 4:04. I started around 6:30, so I'm like 9.5 hours in, only $170 something made. I still got 35 minutes, I think, or 40 minutes to go to get there. After I get there, I should be at 194, and then I'll get rides heading back home, and maybe I'll get home at 7 or so, and then I'll call it a day. Hopefully I'm above 220
by the time I get home. So we'll see. Let's continue. And it's currently kind of raining. It's only for like an hour. It's gonna stop soon. This is the 57 south heading towards Santa Ana. It's kind of traffic-y. It's technically peak hours of traffic. And this is what we're currently getting. Look at the other side. It's pretty packed. And it's probably gonna get pretty packed down here too. So let's continue. Is up. We are finally home. I did $257 by doing 11 hours and 13 minutes online. Active was like 9 hours and a half. But to be honest, I was out there way longer than that. When I was in Ontario, I was waiting a lot between the like 10 to 1:30 p.m. It was slow, so I was just chilling in my car a lot of times on my phone. So if you count the hours, I was out there probably like 13 hours. I started at 6:30 to 6:30 is 12 hours, and now it's, I was done at like 40 minutes ago. So 12 and a half hours, and then I still drove home for like 40 minutes because it's getting late, so I don't want to do more Uber because then it just takes some more time. I was still left with an hour and 40 something minutes to do Uber, but you know how that goes. They kind of let you go a little bit over. So all in all, I've been out here for 13 hours and 13 minutes. Long day, but it didn't really feel like it. I enjoyed it. No stress. Everybody was cool. Do it again tomorrow. And actually tomorrow I'm thinking of getting up extra early so that I can come back home, or not home, take my car to the dealership to get a transmission fluid flush, because I haven't done it. It's been like 115,000 miles, and supposedly it's recommended 30 to 60,000 each, 30 to 60,000 miles. And hopefully they don't come up with like, oh, try to do this repair, try to do that repair. I mean, not repair, but like maintenance wise. Oil change is fine, I already did it. But you know how it is. When you take your car to a dealership, it takes like easily 2 hours. Good thing I have one close by. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.